Hello guys! Welcome to the Alrasta channel to discuss and explain the exciting storyline of your favorite series, SwallowedStar, episode 200. In the previous episode, we saw a fierce duel between Luo Feng and the King's Seven Sword, in which Luo Feng demonstrated his speed and strength, causing other warriors to think twice about robbing his treasures. Because of that duel, Luo Feng's identity as the King Blade River became even more famous. After completing the challenge on the Tongtian Bridge at level 20, Luo Feng returned to Earth and faced problems with foreign immigrants who were disturbing the peace on the planet. He used his power to enforce the rules and protect his territory from the threat of immigrants. Before continuing his search for the third Heavenly Soul Crystal, Luo Feng first stopped by Devil Hand Planet to avenge the death of his master, Hu Yanbo. So what happened next? Well, let's jump right into the story. Located on the planet Devil Star, King Devil Hand, the ruler of the planet who was now brought to his knees by Luo Feng, was so surprised. Why did Luo Feng come there with such a strong intention to kill? As far as he could remember, he had never met Luo Feng in person, let alone had any personal issues with him. In that situation, King Devil Hand vowed that he would kill all the servants there because they had witnessed the humiliating sight of him kneeling pitifully before Luo Feng. While Babata urged Luo Feng to kill Devil Hand immediately, Luo Feng himself said that King Devil Hand was indeed clever enough to provoke Luo Feng. But unfortunately, it was all in vain for King Devil Hand, because he would die on the spot. With that, Luo Feng took out the Cloud Contact Vine coated with Fei Mao poison to wrap around and pierce King Devil Hand's body. This time, the King Devil Hand screamed in pain as he endured the agony, and he was still in a state of confusion. He was confused as to why Luo Feng was attacking him and kept asking the reason for the attack. Not long after, thousands of golden blades flew and merged together, revealing their true form, the Heaven Forbid Shuttle. Babata, who could no longer stand it, finally came out. She wanted to see with her own eyes the moment when King Devil Hand died. After seeing the Heaven Forbid Shuttle and the AI that appeared in front of him looking familiar, King Devil Hand realized that he was being attacked by Hu Yanbo's people, whom he had killed in the past. In addition, thanks to the Evolution Heart, this object was a treasure created by the machine race that could give artificial intelligence beings a physical body. Therefore, this treasure would also give Babata the opportunity to train and evolve. But the most important thing of all was that Babata, who now had a physical body, had the opportunity to finish off King Devil Hand with her own hands. As Luo Feng's Cloud Vine continuously wrapped around King Devil Hand, preventing him from escaping, Babata slashed with a sword, splitting King Devil Hand in two. Indeed, the enemy can come back to life, but repeatedly, he is immediately stabbed by the Cloud Vine. This time, there is absolutely no resistance from the enemy in this revenge. In addition, the servants of King Devil Hand took advantage of the opportunity to escape from the palace after being tortured by him. After being repeatedly stabbed by Cloud Contact Vine, King Devil Hand finally died. The revenge was now complete, and Babata sat down on the palace floor and cried, hoping that Hu Yanbo, her master, could also see what had happened. When Hu Yanbo entrusted his legacy to Babata, she had never told Luo Feng about Hu Yanbo's great enemy. Besides being afraid, Babata had never imagined that a day of reckoning like this would come. Seeing Babata continue to cry, Luo Feng decided to stay with her until she had vented all her emotions. Once she calmed down, they would set off for their next destination. Well, AI apparently has feelings too, guys. Next, we will be shown the vastness of the Wuhua secret region. This time, Luo Feng's destination is the Ice Prison Planet, which is home to a group of special creatures that have existed since the creation of the universe, also known as the Doku race. It is known that the Doku race is beautiful in appearance and innocent in nature, but also bloodthirsty. According to the data Luo Feng obtained from the Virtual Universe Company, this race is also known to be very friendly towards each other, and they love one another, but they strongly reject the existence of foreign races from outside. and because they were born from the inherent cold air of the planet. Since birth, they have been 100 times stronger than the human race. Based on the available clues, the ice prison planet is the third heavenly soul crystal coordinate that Luo Feng must obtain. Next, Luo Feng will search and explore every place on the entire ice prison planet, located in the Wuhua secret region's solar system. And to speed up the search, Luo Feng asks King Tianzhen to send one of his slaves who has a small body and is agile and nimble. In the end, Tianzhen chooses a demon race, the Devil Shell Monkey. Tianzhen asks the monkey to obey the orders of his master, Luo Feng. So now, the monkey calls Luo Feng his master's master. The planet's coordinates have been sent to the monkey, who, upon arriving at his destination, is also asked to activate a mini-detector so that the enemy will not be able to track the monkey's movements. The point is, it must not be detected while on duty. If it is detected, the monkey's fate will be over. Carrying out its task, after landing on an ice prison planet, the monkey immediately activated the mini-detector, as ordered by Luo Feng. And now, the monkey began to roam around to conduct its search.
主人的主人，但具体藏什么黑色金属板？
Upon entering a cave, this monkey immediately sought shelter when he sensed a presence approaching him. The presence came from two Dooku races that were patrolling the area.
掉了呢，孤单的。
After the two creatures left, Luo Feng asked the monkey to go deeper, toward where the creatures had appeared earlier. Following orders, the monkey moved again to search deeper. Finally, they found a palace inside. From the palace, the monkey could sense a very strong pressure, which came from a powerful and terrifying figure guarding inside the palace. Luo Feng then ordered the monkey to scan the entire area of the planet, except for the palace in front of them. From there, they discovered that, apart from the palace, the entire planet was made of ice, which made Luo Feng very sure that the fragment of the heavenly soul crystal he was looking for must be inside the palace. Without wasting any time, Luo Feng ordered the monkey to enter the palace and continue the search.
主人的主人，本侯已就位。
After successfully entering, the monkey encountered many corridors and rooms. Each room contained treasures that appeared to be valuable, but Luo Feng did not instruct the monkey to take them because they were unnecessary. After entering many corridors and rooms, the monkey was completely unable to find the heavenly soul crystal it was looking for. Unfortunately, in the middle of its search, the monkey was spotted by the guards there, and its body immediately froze. Not only that, but the communication signal between Luo Feng and the monkey was instantly cut off. Despite the risk of being discovered if he went too deep into the palace, if he didn't go in, it would be impossible for Luo Feng to get the item he was after. Going in openly was also very dangerous because he had heard that among the Dooku race, there was a warrior who had reached the Universe Venerable level. So what would Luo Feng do next? This time, Luo Feng chose a rather risky course of action, sending Moshe's body there. Luo Feng then disguised himself as a green-skinned Doko named Beifa. But shortly after moving, he immediately encountered Ya Wu, a girl from the Daokao race, who invited Beifa to go with her to a place inside the palace. In a room inside the ice prison planet palace, there was also an invincible immortal king named Talasha, Ya Wu, and Beifa's master. The two of them came to meet her. Luo Feng did not expect that he would be taken to meet the warrior who had previously frozen his monkey, which made the situation even more dangerous. Talasha then showed that there were many foreign races in the room that she had frozen. They all intended to take the valuable treasures in the palace. Among the foreign creatures she had frozen, there was one she had just captured, and that was the Devil Shell Monkey, a monkey sent by Luo Feng earlier, whose power was approximately at the Immortal Marquis level. From here, Luo Feng became convinced that the Doku race was indeed quite cruel. It was clear that they were very friendly towards their own kind. But when it came to foreign races, they would kill them on the spot without hesitation. Yawu, who was seeing a monkey-shaped demon race for the first time, felt quite disgusted. The monkey's face was very ugly, especially since it could still stick out its tongue even in a frozen state. Yawu was also sure that Beifa must have felt disgusted by the monkey too, right? When asked, Beifa remained silent, because at that moment, Luo Feng was thinking that if he was found out, he would definitely be turned into an ice statue too. Talasha, who saw Beifa remain silent, took action. Thinking that Luo Feng's disguise had been discovered, she unexpectedly just wanted to pat her disciple on the head and ask if Beifa had any problems. Luo Feng, as Beifa, said that he was not in a good mood, so he would rather not talk much with them for now. Understanding her disciple's situation, Talasha didn't ask any further questions and told Yawu to continue playing with Beifa while she went to the virtual room to take care of something. When Yawu asked Beifa to leave, he refused, saying that he wanted to walk around alone first. Yawu immediately left without forcing the issue. Thus, Luo Feng had the opportunity to take action, searching for the heavenly soul crystal inside the palace, without worrying that anyone would disturb him. The scene then shifted to the virtual world. There was a group of Dooku races happily playing ice skating. Among them was the real Beifa. At that moment, Talasha, who was also there drinking with her friends, saw Beifa looking very happy. She was surprised, because earlier she had seen Beifa in the palace looking very gloomy, which was very different from how she looked now. On the other hand, Luo Feng, who was currently undercover and in a room, finally managed to find the heavenly soul crystal. The item was mixed in with many other treasures there. Since it was not protected by an ice seal, the Dooku race must have considered the heavenly soul crystal to be worthless. After getting what he was looking for, not long after, Luo Feng immediately left the palace, flew away, and left the planet. As long as he could escape, everything would be fine, and no one would even realize that Luo Feng had stolen something from inside the palace. But before Luo Feng managed to escape the planet, Talasha suddenly appeared in front of him. Well, Luo Feng's disguise as Beifa had been exposed. When the enemy unleashed a purple laser attack, Luo Feng was able to dodge it and continue his escape using teleportation. Because his teleportation exceeded Talasha's range, she lost track of Luo Feng. The bad news was that not only did Talasha take the initiative to pursue him, but so did the leader of the Dooku race, who had reached the level of Universe Venerable. Although Luo Feng was very lucky to escape the enemy's attack, this was especially true because his Mosha was immune to soul attacks. However, the escape continued. The figure known as Venerable Green Dooku could detect Luo Feng's position and find every location he had stepped on each time Luo Feng teleported. Luo Feng's movements were indeed very fast, but he could not escape from the pursuit of Venerable Green Dooku, who could sense his presence and follow his trail. Wherever Luo Feng landed, Venerable Green Dooku would appear a split second later. However, because Luo Feng never stopped and continued to teleport, Venerable Green Dooku had no choice but to put in significant effort. In the end, he used the power of the laws of space and time to predict Luo Feng's next teleportation destination. Instantly, space and time throughout the entire area slowed down. And before Luo Feng teleported to his next destination, Venerable Green Dooku was already there first, greeting Luo Feng with utter horror. Finally, he managed to restrain Luo Feng, suppressing him with his mental power until Luo Feng knelt down. When Venerable Green Dooku took Luo Feng's storage ring, Luo Feng smiled and greeted him. Suddenly, Luo Feng's Mosha body shattered into pieces. Here, Venerable Green realized that there were no stolen goods in the storage room, and at the same time, he heard a woman's voice saying that Venerable Green Dooku had been tricked by Luo Feng. Well, it turns out that even a venerable universe can be tricked. This MC is really crazy, guys. The scene then shifts to Luo Feng's bioship. In the end, Luo Feng has successfully obtained the third Heavenly Soul Crystal. Earlier, while fleeing from Venerable Green Doku, Luo Feng disguised the Heavenly Soul Crystal as a rock and placed it on an asteroid, which was later retrieved by King Tianzhen. Thanks to Luo Feng's clever plan, the item is now in his possession. The mission was thought to be successful, but unfortunately, there was another Universe Venerable figure called Venerable Purple Doku. That incredibly powerful woman was already aboard Luo Feng's ship. Oh my god. Venerable Purple Doku did not expect Luo Feng to be able to trick the Universe Venerable figure. Luckily, Luo Feng was not attacked at that moment and was only immediately detained. As a criminal who had committed theft, Luo Feng was captured and taken to Ice Hell. At the gates of Ice Hell, the Dooku gathered to watch Luo Feng being detained with his hands bound by an ice seal, preventing him from escaping anywhere. Among them was Yawu, who was upset because she had pulled Luo Feng's hand while he was disguised as Beifa. Venerable Purple informed Yawu that the person disguised as Beifa had been executed on the spot. Meanwhile, the person they saw now was the mastermind behind the actual theft. Talasha, who was also annoyed at being deceived, asked Venerable Green and Purple how they would punish this criminal. Venerable Green then declared that they would subject Luo Feng to slow torture. At the same time, Purple Venerable opened the gates of Ice Hell, the location of the prison where Luo Feng would be tortured. According to them, Luo Feng was extremely unlucky because Ice Hell was a slaughterhouse, and high-profile criminals who were sent there would suffer a fate that was said to be worse than death. Luo Feng knew that it was a legendary place on the entire ice prison planet, managed directly by Venerable Purple, a place also known as a prison that had imprisoned many powerful people. After the entrance was opened, Luo Feng was invited to enter and enjoy his moments of suffering. So, what will happen to Luo Feng after he enters Ice Hell? Then, what happened next? Okay, thank you for watching until the end, and don't forget to support this channel with likes, subscribe, and comments. That's all from me. Bye.